The tobacco industry loses a big legal battle. A smoker dies of lung cancer, and the Supreme Court says her family can sue. Ross Perot accuses Bush Quayle forces of mounting a Hitler-like propaganda campaign against him. And Eye on America, Danger on the Job, a CBS News investigation of what the government is not doing to protect you. This is the CBS Evening News. Good evening, Dan Rather reporting. American cigarette makers are taking a deep breath. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled today that tobacco companies can be sued for the damage caused by smoking. More on this landmark decision from CBS News health correspondent Edie Magnus.
It is a decision Joanne Kotler has been waiting for. Her husband George, a 45-year smoker, died of lung cancer in 1986. She wants the chance to prove the tobacco companies were responsible.
For years and years, they've been able to cover up, and I want to expose them for what they are, and I think they're killers.
The Supreme Court ruling clears the way for Kotler and scores of others to sue the nation's tobacco companies for damages under state personal injury laws. The court rejected arguments by the tobacco industry that federal laws requiring health warnings on cigarette packs effectively shielded them from lawsuits. 7 justices made the majority opinion. Justices Antonin Scalia and Clarence Thomas dissented, siding with the tobacco companies. Both are smokers. The decision is a victory for the family of Rose Cipollone, a 40-year smoker who died of lung cancer in 1984. Her lawyers have accused tobacco companies of engaging in a conspiracy to conceal the dangers of cigarettes.
I think it's going to have a sobering effect on how they're going to respond to the cigarette smoking and health issue, and if they go out and they intentionally mislead people, withhold information, suppress information as they have in the past, they're going to be responsible for it.
Those activities do not concern me because the companies have not engaged in fraudulent or intentional misrepresentations.
Juries have historically been unsympathetic to the claims of smokers. Experts say whether or not any of them can ultimately win their case, today's ruling will allow them to demand documents kept secret by the tobacco companies until now, and will allow the public to find out once and for all what the tobacco companies knew about the dangers of cigarette smoking and when they knew it. Edie Magnus, CBS News, New York.
In another ruling today, the court struck down a surviving vestige of prayer in the public schools, the prayer at diploma time. More about that from CBS News law correspondent Rita Braver.
Blessed are you, source of all.
Even though classroom prayer has long been banned, prayers at public school graduations have endured.
Heavenly Father.
Not anymore. Today, the Supreme Court said graduation prayers violate the separation between church and state. It was good news to Deborah Wiseman and her family. They brought the case after her Providence, Rhode Island middle school insisted on including a prayer at graduation.
We give thanks to you, O Lord.
Basically, I don't have to just sit by and let people who are above me or whatever take over, and that I have rights and I can protect them.
The school board said it was not trying to violate religious rights.
I don't see that an invocation and benediction is necessarily invoking religion.
But by 5-4, the Supreme Court struck down graduation prayer. Justice Anthony Kennedy saying it forced students to participate in religion.
The government must be particularly careful not to give the impression to those school children that they are either promoting religion or against religion.
The dissenters, led by Justice Antonin Scalia, accused the court of using a bulldozer to lay waste a precious American tradition.
We seem to be on a crusade to keep any vestige of religion out of the public schools, and I think that is tragic.
It was also a big loss for